Hey there guys, I am the Sixth Machine and welcome back to another Warhammer video. So today on the Warhammer community page they showcased something we've known about for a good long while, the upcoming Bladeguard Veterans. We now have a confirmed pre-order date, Saturday the 30th of January, so it's not too long to wait until you can get your hands on these awesome models, so that's some really good news. I have to say I am glad to see that they are finally throwing out a release date for these. I think a lot of us, myself included, were so incredibly hyped up by these models and also the heavy intercessors while we're talking about that we just couldn't wait to get our hands on them, and the wait has been rather excruciating. There is still nothing on the heavy intercessors, which is a bit of a shame, but the fact that we know that these guys, the Bladeguard Vets, are coming soon really does make me a happy chappy, and I am hoping that the heavy intercessors are not going to be too far behind. But this video is just a little chat about the sprues themselves, and you'll be glad to know, and also you should be able to see on the screen now, the sprues are chock full of a variety of awesome parts and components. Now what I really like about this is that consider the sprue for the intercessors and compare it to the old tactical squad sprue. There's just really no comparison. You could mix and match any legs with any torso, with any arms, with any head, with any backpack. It all just gave you so much option for poses and variety and looks, and was a really great way to make your army look like your army and have your models like in the poses that you wanted them to be in. The Primaris stuff, and as much as I will admit I love how the Primaris look, they definitely do or did bring a degree of homogenization across the kits. There were specific ways to build specific models in the kits, and if you had numerous squads of, say, intercessors or hellblasters or aggressors or inceptors, they would very quickly end up duplicating, and you would have 4, 5, 6, 7 models that looked exactly the same in exactly the same pose. And what we have with this kit appears to be something along the way to solving that. Now, I'm not going to say this is a total fix. It's not. The bodies still appear to be rather set, so the actual poses will replicate like relatively quickly, but it looks as though you can really make each veteran look different to the others. There are a variety of loadouts with sword and board, pistol and sword with the shield on the back, there's one pointing, there's one cleaning his blade, but more than that, there is the unique holsters, the unique scabbards, the unique head options, and even numerous options for right or left-handed weapon combos, which is mentioned in the article. So that's a really good step. It's going to make it so that you can probably buy 3 squads of these and for the most part be able to achieve a unique look for each of them. What I also really love about this is that the Storm Shield is a separate part of the model. Not only is this good for people like me who are terrible painters, because I can actually just paint that bit separately and make sure that my brush doesn't fly everywhere, getting on hands and wrists and arms in the process, but also the way that it connects to the arm makes it look distinctly like they've designed it so that other chapters, Space Wolves and Dark Angels, I'm looking at you, can use their unique custom Storm Shield designs from things like the Deathwing Knights or the Wolfguard Terminators and make the Bladeguard Vets even more in the style of your chosen army. I do think and I do hope that going forward GW do continue to make sprues in this style where even if at the moment as I said, the poses are still relatively static in terms of how they're going to look, you can at least do some customization to make sure that, you know, Squad A has completely unique models compared to Squad B. I know certainly when I started in, not when I started in 8th, but when I started my Primaris army in 8th, very quickly I had, you know, 4, 5, 6, 10-man squads of intercessors, and they were all just duplicated. And I know that that may be easier for GW to do, and it may make it easier for new people to the hobby to get into it, but there was definitely a level of disappointment when you got the kits and they weren't as customizable as the old tactical squads had been. And I know that this is definitely like a Marine issue. Like loads of Xenos players are probably standing there right now going, you know, we've had Monopose Necron Warriors for, you know, so many years, and even the new ones like are set in how they are going to look on the tabletop. There's not too much customization amongst them, but Marines have always had that sort of slightly higher level of customization in the model kits themselves, and I hope that this is something towards going back towards that kind of customization. And I certainly do hope that they continue to, at the very least, put those extra little bits and pieces onto the kit so that you can, even if you can't customize the overall profile in terms of how the body looks, you can customize the units and the models themselves to add bits of bling and change their sort of the arms that go with which body part, and which body part goes with which leg part, that kind of thing. Because it always annoys me when you get part A that needs to go with part A and part B that needs to go with part B. I liked the old tactical kit where you could just have any chest piece and it would go with any leg piece, and that would go with any other leg piece, so you could have them in a variety of poses. I am definitely going to be getting some of these blade guards. I obviously have the ones from Indomitus, but I will be getting more because I will definitely be using some of the Deathwing Knight shields to customize a few of my blade guard to give them that Deathwing feel. And as I said earlier, I think that's something that I'm really excited about. I love the fact that the way they've designed those shields does let you really use any of the other storm shields in the game. Maybe not all of them, certainly a large majority of them you can use to give your blade guard a bit more of a unique feel for your chapter. And on the topic of that, the final thing I want to chat about today, because I'm a Dark Angel player and I'm very hyped about it, is the picture of the blade guard vets in the Deathwing scheme. Now again, we knew about this. There have been pictures thrown around when Indomitus and the Codex were both being released, but I, for one, love them in the Deathwing bone. I think they look so cool, and I also really love that Deathwing Executioner in the background. I think this image shows two things. Firstly, Bladeguard Vets and Primaris in general are now definitely going to be part of the Deathwing, and presumably Ravenwing as well. No question about it. And secondly, that GW are probably going to start the hype train for the Dark Angel supplement very soon. So that's it from me today. I just wanted to do a quick video about this little tease that GW have shown us. Let me know in the comments below what you think about the Bladeguard Vets. Do you think that this kit is going to be the start of Games Workshop going back to the more modular, multi-pose Marine models, or is just this, just like a one-off kind of thing? And will you be bringing any Bladeguard Vets to the table? I still think they are an incredibly strong unit with great survivability and some really solid damage output. Do I think they're going to get in a circle? No, that's a discussion for another video as well, but I can dream, right? I mean, I think them with Inner Circle would just be absolutely insanely good, and everyone would take them. But anyway, thank you very much again, guys. Please leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more Warhammer related videos from me. Until next time, I'll catch you later, guys.